Hello and welcome back. Today's video is a 25-minute class for anxiety. We're going to begin in child's pose. So touch your toes together behind you. Sit your hips onto your heels. Relax your torso over your thighs. Bring your forehead to the ground. Stretch your arms out in front of you and close your eyes. Begin to deepen your breath. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose. Focus all of your attention on your breathing. From here, take your left arm, thread it underneath your right arm, bringing the top of your left hand to the ground and your left temple to the ground, coming into a twist in your child's pose. Hold here for a moment. Once again, come back to your breath. You can unwind from your twist and switch sides, taking your right arm, threading it underneath your left. Bring your right temple to the ground and the top of your right hand to the ground, reaching out. And hold here and breathe. Unwind from your twist, reaching your right arm out in front of you, and come to your hands and knees, bringing your knees right under your hips and your hands right under your shoulders. Coming from a flat back, we'll take cat and cow. On an inhale, look up and forward, arching your back and spreading your shoulders wide. On your exhale, look behind you towards your thighs. Curve your spine in the opposite direction and reach your upper mid-back towards the sky. On your next inhale, come back to your arch, your cow pose, looking up and forward. Spread your collarbones wide. Take an exhale and work through your entire back to come back into your cat pose, reaching your upper back all the way up and looking towards your thighs. Continue moving now on your own breath. With each inhale, take your cow pose, spreading your shoulders wide. With each exhale, curve your spine up like a cat, looking behind you, reaching your upper mid-back upwards. Take your final exhale, coming back into your final cat pose. And when you're ready, come back to a flat back, bringing your spine to neutral, looking down just forward of your fingertips. From here, tuck your toes. Move your hands a whole handprint forward, and then bring your forehead all the way down onto the mat, leaving your hips up in the air. This brings your back into a slight arch and stretches your hamstrings, your glutes, and your back and chest as well. Gently send your breastbone down towards the ground, opening your chest towards the floor. And when you feel ready to do so, walk your hands back underneath your shoulders, untuck your toes, and step your right foot forward in between your hands, coming into a low lunge on the right side. Send your hips down towards the ground. The top of your left foot is flat on the floor behind you. Your knee is directly above your ankle and you're lunging forward, feeling a deep stretch in the front of your left hip. Shift your weight behind you now, coming onto your left knee and stretching your right leg out into a bit of a runner stretch, keeping your right foot flexed, and you can look down towards your right leg, folding your torso over, feeling a deep stretch in the whole back of your right leg as you stretch forward. Shift your weight forward once more onto your right leg, coming into your low lunge on the right side for a deep inhale and a deep exhale. And then when you feel ready to shift your weight behind you once again, send your weight back onto your left leg, stretching your right leg forward in your runner stretch and stretching the hamstring, the glute, and the calf on the right side. After one deep breath in your runner stretch, send your weight back forward into a low lunge, and then step that foot back into hands and knees position to switch legs to the left side, bringing your right knee directly under your hip and sending your left foot forward in between your hands, knee directly above your ankle on the left side, and stretch here for a moment in your low lunge, stretching the whole front of your right hip, sending your hips down towards the ground and breathing deeply here into your stretch. Shift your weight back behind you, coming onto your right knee. Stretch your left leg out in front of you, flex your left foot, and come into your runner stretch on the left side. Shift your weight back forward into your left leg, coming into your low lunge once more, sending your hips all the way down towards the ground. And breathe deeply here for a moment. Shift your weight back onto your right leg, stretching your left leg out. Flex your left foot. Feel the stretch in the hamstring, the calf, the glute on the left side, and breathe here. After one deep breath, shift your weight back forward into your lunge and then send your left leg back underneath your hips right next to your right leg. From here, tuck your toes and press into the ground with your hands and feet as you straighten your legs into a downward facing dog. Pedal through your legs in your first down dog, bending and straightening your legs, alternating right and left, gently working through the muscles in the backs of your legs and stretching them out. Come to stillness in your downward facing dog. Hold here for a deep inhale and a deep exhale. On your inhale, raise your heels, bend your knees, look forward, and walk your feet up to meet your hands at the top of your mat in a forward fold. Take hold of opposite elbows in your hands as you hang over your legs. To release your spine out, allow the weight of your head to take your spine over completely and nod your head yes and no to release any tension you might be holding in your neck and shoulders. Come to stillness, hang over your legs for a deep breath. Bring your hands down onto the ground, and on your next inhale, come all the way up to standing, reaching your arms up above your head. Clasp your hands together and turn your hands up towards the ceiling, stretching your whole body, both sides of your body stretching upward. And on your exhale, release your hands down by your sides. As you stand in Tadasana, roll your shoulders forward, up, and back, stretching the fronts of your shoulders and your chest, moving smoothly and rotating your shoulders as you stand up tall and breathe deeply. Come to stillness. Interlace your hands behind you at the small of your back. Look up and reach your chest up towards the sky, and on an exhale, come into a forward fold, reaching your hands up towards the ceiling behind you and relaxing your head over your legs. You can nod your head yes and no to release out your spine, your shoulders, and your neck once again. And then when you're ready, place your hands down onto the ground. Relax over your legs for a moment. And on your next inhale, come all the way up to standing, rolling through your spine. Roll your shoulders back and spread your shoulders wide. Continue to roll through your shoulders now. You can roll a few times backwards and then roll a few times forwards, alternating rolling forwards and backwards, stretching the muscles in the front of your chest as well as the muscles around your shoulder blades. Standing up tall as you rotate your shoulders. Continue to breathe deeply as you move smoothly and gently in your shoulder rolls. Clasp your hands once again behind you at the small of your back, opening your chest up towards the sky, and then gently fold your torso over your legs, stretching your arms up and back behind you, and shaking your head out to release your spine over. From here, plant your hands flat onto the ground and step back 1 foot at a time into a downward facing dog. Hold your down dog for 3 deep inhales and deep exhales. Step your right leg forward in between your hands, bringing your right knee directly above your right ankle. Set your left knee down onto the ground and untuck your toe on the left side. Stretch here for a moment in low lunge. Once again, sending your hips down towards the floor, feeling the stretch in the front of your left hip. For an even deeper hip stretch, you can keep your low lunge and just bend your left leg, taking hold of your left foot behind you with your right hand, continuing to send your hips down towards the ground and getting an even deeper stretch in your quad and the front of your left hip. Release your hand from your foot, bringing your foot back down onto the ground, your hands to frame your front foot. Tuck your left toe and step your right foot back into downward facing dog. Hold here for a moment. And step your left foot forward in between your hands, coming into lunge on the left side. Drop your right knee down onto the floor and untuck your toe. And hold here as you breathe in your low lunge once again, stretching the quad and the front of your right hip. If you would like to take this into a deeper stretch, you can bend your right leg, maintaining the rest of your body in the low lunge and holding on to your right foot behind you with your left hand. Release your hand from your foot, tuck your right toe, press into the ground with both hands as you step your left foot back into another downward facing dog. Step 1 foot forward in between your hands and then turn your feet so they're parallel to one another and you're in a wide-legged parallel stance. Begin to rotate your head around to the right, keeping the rest of your body stable and gently stretching the muscles in your neck. Breathe deeply, moving smoothly and gently in your head rotations. You can come to switch the direction of your rotation, rotating your head around to the left smoothly as well, and stretching the muscles in the sides of your neck, keeping the rest of your body nice and stable. Slowly come to stillness. Slightly bend your knees and fold your torso over into a wide-legged forward fold. Bend your knees enough so you can place your hands down onto the ground, or your forearms if you would like a bit of a deeper stretch. And just relax here as you stretch your hamstrings and your glutes in your forward fold with wide legs. Root your feet into the ground as you slowly come up to standing, and then bring your feet back in towards the center line of your body. Come to a seated position, stretch your legs out in front of you, flex your feet, sit up tall on your sits bones, and on an exhale, slowly fold your torso over your legs, bringing your hands to your ankles, your shins, or your feet, and relaxing over in Dandasana. Remain here, folding over your legs any amount that is possible for you today, and look down towards your legs. If you'd like to close your eyes, you can do so now, and begin to come back to your breath. Roll yourself to an upright, seated position. Bend your left leg, bring the bottom of your foot flat on the ground. Raise your right arm all the way up and twist to the left, bringing your right elbow to your left knee, your left arm behind you. On an inhale, sit up tall, and on an exhale, twist all the way around, looking as far behind you as you can today. With each inhale that you take, sit up taller, and with each exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Unwind from your twist. Take your left leg and cross it over your right leg. You can keep your right leg straight or bend it in towards your hip. Sit even on both hips. Wrap your left arm around your left leg, bringing your right arm behind you and come into an open twist. Breathe here for a moment, just as you did when you were twisting in the opposite direction. With each inhale, lengthen your spine, and with each exhale, twist a little bit more. Unwind and come back to the center, and come into your closed twist once more. Wrapping your right arm around your left leg, bring your left arm behind you, and breathe here as you twist around to the left. Unwind from your twist. Stretch your right leg out and uncross your legs. Bring the bottom of your left foot to your right inner thigh. On an inhale, sit up tall, and on an exhale, fold over your stretched right leg, bringing your hands to your ankle, your shin, or your foot. Relax over and breathe deeply in your forward fold. Walk yourself back up to an upright seated position. Stretch your left leg out and bend your right leg. Bring the bottom of your right foot to the ground, your knee pointing upwards. On an inhale, stretch your left arm all the way up. Bring your elbow to your knee, your right arm behind you. On an inhale, sit up tall, and on an exhale, twist around to the right. Unwind from your twist and cross your right leg over your left leg. You can bend your left leg or keep it straight, it's your choice. Wrap your right arm around your right leg. Twist around in an open twist and hold here for a moment, sitting evenly on both hips. Unwind from your twist and twist in the opposite direction. Wrap your left arm around your right leg, right arm behind you, and twist to the right. Unwind from your twist. Straighten your left leg and bring the bottom of your right foot to your left inner thigh. Inhale, sit up tall, and exhale, fold over your left leg, bringing your hands to your leg, your ankle, or your foot, relaxing over in your forward fold. Walk yourself back upright to an upright seated position. Stretch your legs out and come to a wall. You have the choice to come to Shavasana, which is shown in the upper left corner, or take your legs up the wall by bringing your hips a few inches away from the wall and then lying on your back, sending your legs up that wall, stretching them out. You can bring your hands to your stomach and close your eyes. Whether you're in Shavasana or legs up the wall, come to deepening your breath and focusing all of your attention on your breathing. Remain here with this breath pattern and allow yourself to relax deeper and deeper with each breath that you take. Add some slight motion back into your limbs, your hands and your feet. Bend your legs and rest with your legs bent. And eventually roll onto the right side of your body and rest there with your arm underneath your head for support. Use your hands to help you come up to a cross-legged seated position, crossing your shins, sitting up tall, and bring your hands to your legs. Take a deep inhale and a deep exhale. Take this final moment of this sequence to sit quietly and breathe. And when you feel ready to do so, bring your hands to meet at the center of your chest and bow your head to your fingertips. Namaste.